by Dave and Busters. Maia is 41, Askren 35. 2 inches in height separates them, and Askren will contest this main event with a 1-inch reach advantage. With the main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mark Collette, Barry Foley, and Howard Hughes. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Singapore Indoor Stadium in Singapore, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 19 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Heartland, Wisconsin, USA, Ben Funky Askren. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 27 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the 3-time World Cup Jiu-Jitsu champion and the number 10 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Demian Maia.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch it up. Let's go.
Here we go. We have the PMF title, the friendliest MMA fighter title. This for the unofficial title of the best MMA grappler on the planet. Demian Maia, the +120 underdog, against Ben Askren, the -150 favourites. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Dave and Busters. Number 10 ranked Maia in the white, number 11 ranked Askren in the black.
Straight away.
Southpaw versus Orthodox.
Straight away, Demian Maia's coming out with those straight lefts and immediately catches Ben Askren. No level change from Askren so far. Oh, reaching for the takedown.
He's got to be careful. I mean, I know Maia is not a devastating striker, but he's been doing this for a very long time. He's fought some very talented strikers over the years. He's had to adapt and learn how to use his striking to close his distance on his own. Now he has the chance to pantheon some spinning back fist. He gets the clinch. This is where Ben wants to be right now.
And there was a point after Demian Maia had moved down to welterweight where all of a sudden his striking took a big leap. There was a real noticeable difference in his confidence, and since then I feel like the striking's been his segue into the clinch, but now it's actually the forefront of his game in the first minute of this round. Really good work from Demian Maia. Takes a low kick there. Doesn't seem to bother him.
From Askren. This is what he wants to do too. If he's not going to take him down, he wants to hold that head, use some dirty boxing, stay in close.
Familiar surroundings for Askren, who has ventured out to Singapore 10 times now. This will be his 4th appearance inside this building. He has never lost here.
Quite a nice change probably for Demian Maia, because he can just come out and play striking in this fight, and if Ben Askren wants to take him down, then that's basically delivering Demian Maia into the world that he's most comfortable. Whereas most of the time Demian Maia is at his most uncomfortable at this range.
Little clash of heads there, look like.
And again.
Yeah, that's Ben rushing in. He's got to close that distance, so.
I asked both these fighters if they ever thought that they would face one another either inside the octagon or on the mat. Maia said he's definitely been thinking about Ben Askren for a long time. Askren didn't feel the same way about Maia, but noted that he did actually call him out when he got signed to the UFC.
Oh, nice knee there from Askren.
Guillotine to knees. Maia's out.
Askren has been working with a man called Dan Borovic, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion and EBI competitor. He's seen his own level jump up in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since he's had a focus on Maia.
Nice, sneaky little right hand in front of that Askren. Yeah, he had control of that wrist.
Yeah, nice anti-clinch from Demian Maia. He's got some marking on his face already. Something's got through, whether it was a clash of heads or not.
Maia is always keen to bring martial arts to the masses, particularly Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as he thuds away to the temple of Ben Askren.
Askren's reaching here. Good anti-clinch by Demian Maia. I mean, he can play this game until he absolutely has to grapple with Ben Askren. Good uppercuts on the inside from Askren, though. That might also open up his level change if he can lift the head up of Ben Askren.
Both fighters confessing that they've never faced an opponent quite like what they are facing tonight. Askren looking for that tie-up and some dirty boxing.
Oh, big
nice
body shot.
Body kick.
Much more varied attack from Maia.
You're right, Dan. I mean, whatever is landing, though, from Askren, it is reddening up the face of Maia.
It's the glancing uppercuts in the clinch, I feel. Some marking under the eye of Ben Askren as well.
Yeah, he's got some marks as well.
But the other thing we have to consider as well, usually Ben Askren is able to put people in his world immediately, whereas Demian Maia has to fight hard for the takedown and often takes a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah.
Listen to Fortier. Oh!
There we go. Now this is what we want to see, but there's only 40 seconds left.
Well, it's a win of sorts for Askren if he can maintain his position, which he does now, in the guard of Demian Maia. And he said if he wants to get this down, he needs to land in that top position.
Straight arm lock.
All right, let it go. Yeah, that was...
It might only be 20 seconds, but this is Demian Maia we're talking about.
And if Cyril Gang can get a heel hook in the last 10 seconds of a round,
then Maia can find his way to find something for sure.
Last 10. We will have a short 30-second break between rounds here.
Go.
Hey, that was good. When he starts level change fade, you know he's going down, look for that short uppercut or even just throw from the elbow. And start working that 1-2-1. If he runs away, let him run away. Make him work back. You get a free leg kick if you want it. If you're feeling frisky, poke a knee in there when he ducks a little bit. All right? You're looking good. You're tiring him out. You can go heavier on that lead hand now. All right? Don't bend at the waist too much.
so you can see here Demian Maia really wanting to employ his striking early in this first round. Snap to jab out there. Nice left hands to the chin, to the midsection. I mean, you can see Ben Askren finally gets it into his world, but he had to work so hard for it. Whether it's going to be any easier this second round or not, I think the Askren corner feels like Demian Maia is going to get tired with this pressure. But we know he does 5 rounds, even at short notice.
So round number 2, scheduled for a maximum 5 fives in the welterweight division.
Feints from Demian Maia, possibly trying to draw the level change of Ben Askren.
Demian Maia looking in incredible shape for a 41-year-old man.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Askren constantly is reaching. The problem with reaching is that your hands are away from your face. But the pressure is what's getting to Demian Maia at the moment. The pouring lead hand of Ben Askren. Even if it's just nicking the skin of Demian Maia, we can start seeing marking on the face of Maia, possibly from some of the previous fights that he's had, as we've said.
Yeah, he's had a couple.
Yeah.
Two of which have been challenges for UFC gold, once in the welterweight division, another in the middleweight division.
And two of the best as well.
Absolutely.
The most technical striker possibly in the sport and one of the biggest power punchers in the sport. Oh! One each. Big uppercut from Ben Askren. Demian Maia's cut on the cheekbone.
You can tell Ben's at least been working on it with Duke. You know,
Yeah.
Duke's been going out there and training him and trying to get his hands a lot sharper, even if it's just to do this, just to close the distance, to pepper away and land some shots. He's being effective.
It's a nice step through as well to close that distance land. It's like a smoke screen to close up.
Yeah.
But it's obviously doing a bit of damage at the same time.
And it's just non-stop, right? He's in your face, even if it's just these little shots, and then he grabs you. You're just constantly getting grabbed, and if you don't D it up perfectly, you end up on the mat.
He told me that he wasn't going to be taking any massive risks in this, but he will be looking for the takedown, as we saw in round number 1, but looking to secure that top position.
Nice. Left hand out of the clinch from Demian Maia. A little bloodied on his face here.
Ooh, man.
Completely even on total strikes, 38 each.
And Ben can take a shot. You know, we've seen it in his career up until he even made it to the UFC. He's taken some beatings to get this into a wrestling match.
Maia with the more significant strikes.
I like that
however.
uppercut, though, from Ben. It's sneaky. It's looking good. That's definitely a Rufus Sport uppercut, I can tell you right there. You kind of, you know, whip it around.
Yeah.
It's not like just straight up and in. Oh, that hurt. There'll be a bruise there tomorrow.
Yeah, right. And that hurts when you've done years of time.
Oh, it's a searching jab and backing up with a right hand as well. Askren starting to catch up. Demian Maia in strikes.
Nice.
Man, these guys are trading. I didn't expect to see that. I mean, we always knew this could be a possibility, right? Both guys are such good grapplers.
Yeah.
And even Maia has really, really good wrestling at this point in his career.
Well, that's what's been so interesting in that, yes, they're purists, but they're supercharged with the skill set of the other. So some wrestling for Maia and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt for Ben Askren.
Oh, another tag there from Maia.
Ooh.
Yeah, trying to catch him on that recoil from the jab to the body. Askren's awareness for the striking is definitely there. He knows exactly when he should be applying these strikes.
There we go.
Nice work. Look at that level change. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
1 minute to work.
Yeah. And you see Ben striking, baiting
Oh,
Maia in.
hits her up.
He's got the omoplata.
Nice. Sweeps in, takes top position. Beautiful work. Ben Askren on his back. Wow.
Lovely high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by Demian Maia.
Quick look at
Threatening
the
the
clock.
submission to improve his position.
Quick look at the clock for Ben Askren there. 40 seconds left. Demian Maia's working his way to mount here. Nice work from Ben Askren to defend it, but I mean it's a slow progression, but it's still a progression.
Oh,
look at that.
Takes
In
the
the
back.
back. 25 seconds.
Ben does a good job of turning so he doesn't even back ends up back
Wow.
on top.
Kimura.
Kimura wants his arm though.
Oh!
He scrambles out of it.
Ben Askren in a position
This
for a
is the
Kimura
fight
now. This
that
is what we
people want to see. The
expected.
10
grapplers of
seconds
the
left.
world. Just the transitions that these men are going to be able to do. I mean, most men don't end up out of that position when
No.
they end up underneath of Demian Maia.
Nice.
Senta.
Sit.
Cheiro bucal.
Remove your protector. Remove your protector to breathe.
Vamos cuidar de respirar. Ó.
Be careful, breathe.
Demian, você viu que
Demian,
dá pra raspar esse cara.
You see him
Você
can
viu
go to
que
the floor.
Todos os golpes que a gente está tomando de pé são na saída de clinch. Você está repetindo informação.
Be careful
começa a
when you
cruzar,
leave in the
na saída,
clinch.
cabeça sai baixa. Então é o seguinte, mais finta e menos golpe para deixar ele de
You
segunda.
should duck more
Se eu precisar
and
fazer
don't
corredor,
punch
eu
too
faço.
much.
E sem entrar de single, corpo a corpo, vamos começar
Body
a
to
buscar
body,
jogo de
don't go
grade.
single.
Quando ele estiver perto da
Let's
grade,
go
vamos
aggressive.
começar a repetir mais finta para ter esse
All right,
corpo a
here you
corpo,
see
aquele
nice
na grade.
uppercut there from Ben Askren. in the clinch here. Big left hand from Demian Maia, left hand from Askren. By the way, these are true grapplers, guys, and they're pummeling each other's faces on the feet. But then at the end here, strategic work there from Askren. It ended up reversing itself on him. This triangle attempt turned omoplata. He ends up in mount. Ben ends up reversing that position. These guys going back and forth. They're striking, they're grappling. I want to see more of the way that second round ended right now here in the third, though.
Here we go, round number 3. We're getting a first course of striking and a main course of grappling.
Maia with the footwork, backing up, moving away, circling off, but Askren always gets to him because he's so persistent moving forward.
This is great. This is where Askren look for him to hook around that leg and try to trip him. Nice reversal there from Maia. Watch the knee here.
Maia doing a really good job of working the anti-clinch game. Just refusing to engage at all. Underhook there, though. Now he's playing into the game of Askren.
And this is where Ben does so well. Once he locks those hands, even if it's just his fingertips, he usually finds a way to get
Great side control as well. A good position from which to do damage as he lands a couple of knees and tries to secure that side control a bit better.
The question is, does Maia start to slow down? Trying to turn belly down here, but he's starting to get extended. Gives his head. Nice work back to his feet.
They've made it look easy, but it absolutely is
not.
not.
That is not easy to do.
Nice jab straight through the inside of the guard. Body kick for Askren, who's also starting to look a little more labored in his movement.
Yeah, I mean, and I figured that from these guys. They're not used to this type of a fight, you know. Well, I mean, we've seen Maia through a lot of these, but Ben is usually able to get fights to the ground and control people. And even if it goes to a decision, it's in his world. Whereas this one, there's only moments of the wrestling aspect of it. And most of the other part of it is these two guys boxing, basically. But at this point, what does Ben have? 3 takedowns at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, he's hit 3 or 4.
So a takedown so far in each round.
But then, how do you score them in comparison to the reversals and the sub-attempts?
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just...
It's so subjective when it gets to that range.
And where are we at total strike-wise? Fairly even. Maia up
Yeah, Maia's a little bit more accurate, a little higher volume, 20 more attempted.
So you got Maia, who's a little bit more accurate, landing a few more strikes, but Ben with the takedowns,
nice knee to the midsection.
So a very even matchup so far.
Oh, and a good left hand from Maia.
Oh, Maia with some strong-looking shots.
It's strange, in almost every one of Maia's fights, as soon as they get locked into this position, it's Maia that's chasing the takedown.
Nice takedown there from Ben.
I think he tried about 3 different ways in a heel hook attempt. Uses it to maybe pass.
Beautiful sweep. Look at that pressure as well. He's going to be in mount with 2 minutes left.
Nice work there by Maia. Shortcuts his way, looking for the mount.
Possible back take here. Looking for that wrist control if Askren turns his back.
Well, he got that hook in.
Going for a body triangle now.
Demian Maia is tied for the second most submission wins in UFC history.
Oh, this
with
trouble.
10. It would be very sweet if he was to get one in this contest against Askren.
Ben has got to try to
Beautiful, look at that! Look at that punch through by Demian Maia. You can see the grimace on Ben Askren's face. He's struggling for air. There's a tap! Oh! Demian Maia with the rear naked choke!
Here in Singapore!
Wow! What a performance by Demian Maia! Taken down, reverse position, rear naked choke. Beautiful work.
Wow. Wow, the crowd going crazy here for Demian Maia.
Demian Maia showed his supremacy on the mat, advanced position, and got into a space where he could put on that rear naked choke, the 9th rear naked choke of his professional career. and I believe that he put Ben Askren out.
It seemed like he went out for a second, and as soon as Maia let the choke go, he woke back up. Let's take a look here. It started with Ben actually getting the takedown. Beautiful wrestling. Ben showed his wrestling prowess here, got the fight to the ground, but the jiu-jitsu work of Demian Maia showed through. Uses that heel hook just to threaten it, to get on top, gets the back, takes the body triangle, and this is just classic Demian Maia work here. Once he gets on the back, flattens you out, and yet has the foot even hooked around that knee. And let's take a look here.
He punched that through so fast that you can see Ben Askren, the grimace on his face here.
And he taps, but I don't think the ref even realized it. It was one tap.
There it is, and he's out. And then his oxygen comes back as he turns over.
Yeah, just for a second. I think he's just exhausted too, Dan.
Yeah, well that's it, that's the thing. When your heart's beating, your lungs are trying to get oxygen in, you're going to run out of gas much quicker in that position.
We will make this one all official when we come back.
The American
Demian Maia wins the contest of the best MMA grappler. Time now to make it all official. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Demian Maia!